The ripple effects of kindness have no logical end, honestly. And this is what transpired the other day when kindness all by itself spread from the United Kingdom across the Atlantic Ocean to Portugal. This is what happened. My friend was going over to Portugal over the bank holiday just to spend a few days in the lovely weather, and she'd planned it a long time ago. And you know, those kind of people who are last minute kind of people, they leave everything to the last minute. Well, she's one of them. So the night before she was due to travel, she got all in a panic because she realized that her luggage is just a little bit too big to go on the aircraft, and when she gets to the airport, there's a strong chance she'll be charged extra to check in. And being the spendthrift that she is, she didn't want to spend any of her holiday money at the airport. So she was looking around frantically for a bag for her to, to repack and put her things in. And I remember that I had a bag in my boots that might just fit the purpose for her. It was small enough and she could take it along with her into the aircraft. And guess what happened? It was the right size. So quickly, she repacked everything to the new bag, got a few hours sleep, got up in the morning, got on her flight, landed in Portugal. The next thing I heard from her was that she'd arrived and there was a book festival. It's lovely weather, lovely food, and she's having a nice time. And I left her at that, and we continued, to the end of August. And then she came back. I knew she got back to the UK, but I hadn't heard from her. And then she called me with this amazing story. You won't believe what happened. She had checked into this apartment, and the lady who manages the apartment is a Portuguese lady. She doesn't speak a lot of English, but my friend noticed that she's very meticulous, and she has a friendly disposition, a smile every time, and a wave. And she thought, oh, this is the best holiday ever. So the last day of her holiday, as she was about to check out, she'd emptied the bag that I gave her, and guess what she found at the bottom of the bag? One of the Memories cards with the Memories brand and logo and the embossment, like a blank card that I usually give out with the lapel pins, and I just write a small note in them like I used to do in my, previously my, my story, and I took these cards along with me. So when I'd given her the bag, the card had been left at the bottom of the bag, and we'd forgotten about it. So the card traveled unknowingly with her from the UK to Portugal, and it wasn't until she unpacked all her stuff in the B&B and she realized the card was there, and she was wondering what am I going to do with it. And that morning she was about to check out, she found a good use for the card. Do you know what she did? I couldn't have planned this if I tried. She wrote down a lovely note, translated it into Portuguese, and wrote it down by hand on the card, sealed the envelope, and left it on the bedside for the housekeeper. Can you imagine the look on this lady's face when she comes back to do the final checks, because everyone's checked out, to clean the apartment? She finds a card addressed to her, written in Portuguese, complimenting her on her good work and how marvelous their stay has been because she was just such a nice host. And that's what Memories is all about, honestly. I'd never would have imagined that one of my Memories cards would inadvertently travel with my last minute friend from the UK all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to Portugal to put a smile on a lady's face, a lady I've never met, but a lady who is a recipient of kindness. And it just goes to show that kindness, the rippling effects of kindness, have no logical end. I hope you agree with me, and you can come on the platform Memories Online, join our community, and let's encourage one another with our acts of kindness. Have a lovely week.